Lads, it has been a week or two since I have played this save, but welcome back. I'm excited because I think today we are going to be one step closer to forming the glorious Prussia here. So welcome back. I hope you guys have enjoyed the run. Thank you so much for the love and the support in the first week. It really does mean a lot to me. I had a lot of requests about double uploads and stuff like that. Sadly, I will not be doing it. I just cannot afford the time commitment, but we are going to keep with the week daily uploads because I am having a lot of fun, and I'm glad to know that you guys are enjoying it as well. As far as our Tier 5 military reform, I was taking a look. There's three that appeal to me. This first one here, reinforced speed and cost, both incredibly good for getting more troops in the field after like a bad battle, or a good battle for that matter, and allowing you to keep pressing the attack. There's this one here, sustained discipline, which makes it so you take less attrition and you get better drill gain and less drill loss. We've been drilling a bit, not so much, but it's something that we could lean into because drill is very powerful if you want to do it correctly. And then the final option is just this War General Commissariat, which is Army Tradition and Mill Tech. So it saves you mill mana and gets you better generals. I think I'm actually going to lean into the sustained discipline. It's something that I don't really do a lot of drilling, and I kind of want to lean into it. I kind of want to see how it goes. So we're going to do that a bit. And with that, we don't really have the economy to land a much bigger army because most of our income is actually coming from war reps. Not most, but a lot of it. Yeah, Venice and England paying us 11 ducats a month. So the main things I need to do now before the Reformation spawns, which it's right around the corner here. 1 second here. My daughter is in the other room screaming. And I've returned with a new shirt because my daughter barfed on my other one. So the reform has started. The Reformation has started. I forgot. So we need to make a decision. We are at a crossroads here. Do we want to immediately join it? There's already 3 centers of Reformation. So we'll be able to use those to convert our provinces because the centers of Reformation prefer to go towards provinces that follow, or states rather, that follow the same religion. If we use it, we will instantly lose our beloved emperorship. So what I'm going to do is we are going to do it. We're going to click the dang button. We're going to click the dang thing. But before we do that, we are going to bestow imperial grace upon everyone who we possibly can and make them love us. That is what we're going to do. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Let's bestow imperial grace. Do we have free cities? Right. I have some provinces. Just this one. It's fine. So yeah, we'll just bestow imperial grace on literally every nation that we can, especially the electors. That's a big one. Strasbourg is an elector, right? Who did I make an elector? Baden und Württemberg. So let's go ahead and bestow imperial grace on all those guys and just make them like us. There's no reason to not do it, right? What this does is it weakens the empire because essentially we're doing kind of like the American government thing where we're extracting as much value out of our positions of power while we have the ability to, and then we ditch it. Let it burn, right? That's how we're going to do this, lads. We are going to get everybody in the HRE to love us by just clicking as many of these buttons as we possibly can. Who else is here? Also, new music mod. Who dis? I'm pretty sure that says like 1,400 some hours. It's a lot. It's a lot of music from Civ 5, 6, and then AOE4, I want to say. So lots of really cool stuff. But yeah, so basically the main reason I'm doing this is just because it's going to make it so everybody likes me just a little bit more. And makes people like whoever the next emperor is just a little bit less. That's the idea. Extract that value, lads. Extract that value. And we need to annex a couple more people, for sure. I love the fact that Scotland is in the lowlands, dude. That's super funny. Mana or a half off stab cost guy. I think I'm gonna save this guy here. We could definitely do with like Also, I didn't realize the age is right here. A couple of episodes ago, I was like absolutely derping out. Let's go with force limit, because as soon as we switch over, we're going to end up having to deal with that. So we might as well worry about it now. So I will make sure we take tech before we take this idea. Oh, actually, I'm going to take this idea before we take any of this. We're in our golden era, and we still have got plenty of years left. So there's no rush on that. We can't form Prussia until admin 10. So there's no rush on that either. So we're just kind of hanging out until then. So we have the ability. Let's click the dang button. You see a Center of Reformation will not spawn. It will cost us 100 prestige. The Palatinate, our beautiful friend, is now the emperor with a woman. So they can't even be re-elected unless the pragmatic sanction has been in place. But we are now Protestant. And you can see here, whenever we decide to form the Kingdom of Prussia here, you will see admin tech at least 10. That is the only thing that we have left to do. I am going to make sure that the Palatinate loves me, because if you don't know, when you form Prussia, you will get an event, or not an event, an imperial thing that will allow you to essentially join the empire as a kingdom if they decide they want to let that happen. And so we are going to try to get that to happen by becoming very good friends with the emperor. Makes sense, right? We don't need Austria's friendship anymore. Why am I doing that? Too many diplo relations. Brunswick hates me. Yeah, it's understandable. Livonia, Norway, huh? Yeah. Now, you have to start considering the League War, which it'll happen. It'll happen probably like 1550, 1555, give or take, is generally in the time period that it happens. Let's go ahead and get rid of the baddies. I think I'd take the 3 maneuver. And so we got those guys drilling as well. We are not over our force limit. Force limit of 60. That's kind of crazy. Okay. But yeah, we don't want to go too much higher, because that's going to lead to some issues. The DAC war happening for Sweden. Not too good for them. How about... Ooh. We don't have any loans. So it may be best to just... Oh, yeah. We're just going to wait a little bit. Yeah, so we'll just take that then, because we'll be able to take the tech soon after embracing institution. And now you can see the Centers of Reformation will target our provinces. And I mean, Danzig is a high dev province, so if it can get converted for free just over time, that's good. Now, this one is going to convert. Okay, so this one here is actually... It just says a nearby. So I assume that this is from this one, because basically the way that it works is the Center of Reformation targets close provinces, and then it also prioritizes provinces that follow like the non-true faith. So like a Protestant nation that has Catholic provinces, those Catholic provinces will be targeted by a Center of Reformation for Protestantism. So it's probably this one over here that is converting this one here, for example, because they are not Protestant in their state religion. So the more that we can convert, the better. We also need to start focusing on some forts. I had mentioned this before. We're definitely going to need to build one in like Altmark. That's going to convert. That's going to have a nice zone of control here. We definitely need to come up in like Schleswig or something like that, especially while we have the income, because you can see our income has dropped considerably, and it's going to drop considerably more after some of our guys get cut down there from what's it call it, the thing, you know, the thing. Pretender Regiment in Uckermark. Where's that at? Turn a blind eye. Sounds good. Let's get some more crown land if we can. Always want to be getting more crown land. We'll go with the Burgish. Yes, it's fine. And you can see those guys will get handled, and then we can drill. Always love drilling. I don't really, but we're trying it. We're going to try it out, because you can see these bonuses are crazy. They do 5% or almost 5% more damage and receive 11% less damage. That's a 16 here, or a 15.5% swing. And they will get up to a 20% movement speed buff. So those sorts of like initial blitzkriegs with drilled regiments is super powerful. So it's very much worth investing into the drill, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a good call. So we're going to build another fort here in Altmark, and then one up here in maybe Holstein would be a good one, because that will touch up with this province here, and it will handle all the devastation in like Lubeck. So that is good. Canals in Berlin, huh? I don't have that much money. I'll spend some mana. It's fine. I don't actually care that much, to be honest with you. And we are going to continue to convert provinces, and you'll see that provinces are being converted. So it will go pretty quickly. It's definitely going to be okay. We may end up having a couple of issues with, what is it, over the wars of religion. That might be an issue, but it may not be. It's hard to say. All right. Handle these rebels and all that. Recall you. Let's yeah, we have good income, but like I said, once those war reps time out, that is going to be an issue for us. So these guys, we should probably improve with them as well. We just want to make sure that people stay liking us. You know, no reason to have there you go. We just lost the war reps from England. Not yet. Not quite. All right, let's go ahead and build this. I'm pretty sure there's a fort in Holstein in 1444. Maybe not. No, maybe not, actually. I think I'm tripping. I don't care about Munster. Knowledge sharing from France. Do I need that? I feel like I don't, to be honest with you. So it'll help us get the Reformation, or the... No, we don't need that. It's going to cost a lot of money, so it's probably not appropriate for us. Let's, oof. Not bad. Yeah, that's fine with me. So yeah, we're going to end up going indebted to the burghers. That will get us plenty of money here. Now, I'm going to wait one more month just because it... Confiscation of Rupener land. Very good. That will save us a little bit of money there. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And just like that, we can embrace all three of these technologies for extremely affordable prices. And we are actually... Where are we at here? Okay, so infantry. Yeah, let's go with the Kandata infantry. None of this matters. And the age is going to end in about 3 years. So now we've got some decisions to be making. We are already collecting up here, which is really good. We have some more light ships that we should be protecting with. So let's protect in Baltic. Have you guys come over here to like Stralsund. Our naval dominance in the Baltic is going to be incredibly useful. So that's good. And we'll pay those loans off eventually. We'll eventually pay them off. It's nothing I'm too concerned about. So let's take a look at where we want to go from here. We can head up here. Denmark would join, but France would join us. So let's go ahead and do it. It's fine with me. These guys can head up here. And just stack wipe everybody like you do. I probably should have co-belligerented East Frisia, but I did not, unfortunately. Detach those infantry, have these guys head up here, and let's have this navy with an admiral pop up here. As long as you're out here at the edge of the siege tick, it doesn't matter. I just have those guys detach, it's fine. I don't need Trier to join us, that's fine. I will probably annex East Frisia. Shout out Chio, my East Frisian boy. One of the homies, one of the channel members for Chubert, also supports me on Patreon because he's an absolute Giga Chad stud, despite being a weeb. Shout out Chio. All right, cool. We're going to keep on building buildings. It's important that we do that, and we will completely dominate these lads. Look at Norway over here. Absolutely running train on the Denmarkers? Danes? Danes. I knew that. So I actually just want to... Well, let's see here. Scotland. Yeah, just break their alliance with Scotland, which honestly, I probably didn't even need to do that because we're going to attack those guys directly here in just a few short months. No, you dang it. Gosh dang it. Let me get Black Flag, please. Thank you. The fact that you don't get Black Flag for a day is so strange to me. All right, let's get you guys over here. Munster can be pieced out for, you guessed it, this is the part of the game where we start force converting everybody because a strong Protestant empire means that if and when the League War does fire, we can take that and we can become the emperor and we will have a strong Protestant empire. So very important that we convert or conquer everything in the HRE at this time. So that is 14 AE. That's kind of a lot, but I think that's reasonable. Now, if we can wait, we can get 5% from here. We have call for pizza. Right. Okay. We'll come back for you. A white piece is fine. We have claims, so it's fine. Now, how do we get to war with Bremen? How do we annex Bremen? That is something we definitely need. I don't have any claims. These guys are allied to Palatinate and Bremen, so I can't attack them because they're a free city. Otherwise, the Palatinate will join. Though the Palatinate will not be co-belligerented, which I feel... like that's new, right? Anyways, I have a truce with these with Hamburg for a bit. So let's maybe look up here. Do I have claims? I have claims on these guys. So yeah, I definitely need to attack them. Let's take a look down here. Cologne is not my ally. Würzburg. So yeah, things like this is fine because we can just convert everybody. Like we can just force convert literally everybody. So it's fine. Fighting in another war. Right. So let's go ahead and annex you guys. No coalition that I am concerned about. And then I will instantly declare this war, calling in France. And if we can get a couple of extra tags in the war, not an issue for me. France will join, and we certainly have numerical superiority. I will annex Magdeburg, and we are just going to head down and siege everybody down in the war that we can. And we will force convert them because we need more good Protestants in the empire. It's very important. Now, I obviously do not want them to take my forts here. We definitely could use a bit more innovativeness. We have the innovativeness gains. We should be working on that. I'm not going to take it this far ahead of time if I don't need to, though. And as far as admin, I will probably take the next admin tech before I go through any more of these ideas, because the next admin tech is going to be a mill group. And Inno offensive is a good one. Inno quality is a good one. Both are good shouts, and one of them is what we will be doing. Probably offensive because the siege ability is nuts, but quality is always worth a shout. Either way, we're going to get 5% discipline, but that 20% siege ability plus 10% extra with innovative, you can see down there, modern siege weapons, an extra siege pip, and 10% siege ability. So 30% siege ability. I think it has to be offensive. I think it has to be. We'll focus on admin just for a bit. It's fine. And then we'll switch over to mill. We're going to max out on mill eventually, but the sooner we can get that tech, the better. Plus, the sooner we get tech 10, the sooner we click the button. And speaking of that, we need to be, we definitely need to be, first of all, we need to improve relations with these poor guys. Second of all, we need to be working on this. We need to give up a bit of our crown land. It's fine. We're going to need it. We don't need it right now as bad, but we are going to need it for sure. That also is being over our governing cap was probably hurting us for our, whatchamacallit, our aggressive expansion. So it's a good thing that we are going to be working through some of that as well. Obviously, I do not want to lose these forts. So hopefully we can make our way down there. Core up everything we're taking, of course, as well. Come on, no, there you go. France, my man. All right, Thuringia, Würzburg. So I'm not sure who all we're going to be able to convert and who we cannot, but we'll see. I would love for somebody to defend my lands over there, but it is what it is. We'll take what we can get here. Conduct armed infantry. No, bro, come on now. That event is stupid. I don't want a random. All right. Let's come up here. Kill off these coloners, or whatever they're called. And Trier, how are you feeling? Trier can be forced, but not quite yet. Who else we got in this war? I'm basically just planning on converting anybody and everybody that's in this war, because the more that we get converted, the better our religion will be. And we'll probably eventually take Defender of the Faith as well. No reason not to, honestly. Yeah, let's get you guys over here. Looks like, I don't know about these guys. They might be too big. Yeah, they're too big. That's okay. Right. These guys can definitely be converted, and we shall do it. Come on over here and siege their province from rebels. War taxes are not enabled, so we don't even need to disable them. Very good. How far off am I? Not too far. Cologne will need to be converted, so let's go ahead and convert them. All these beautiful Protestant theocracies in the HRE, right? Trier will eventually. Liège. Right, so these guys will. They say they're not going to, but believe me, they will. So yeah, what is this here? Religious turmoil. So as soon as we hit 50%, it'll go down, so that's fine. And then once we get up to 75%, it will be fine. So we have 2 centers of reformation plus we're converting. I think we'll probably avoid that altogether if I had to guess. I do not want to lose. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lose 25 church power. That's important. Where are we at here? Let's have those guys head up there. They got off Thuringia. Very good. You guys are doofuses. Go with admin, so that way we can get that tech just a little bit faster. And before I piece out anything in this war, we're definitely going to make sure we get that 5% swing. And Miltech will just take after the yearly tick. That way we can get that that's coveted minus 10% tech costs, which is 60 mana, which is really solid off the base. So continue converting, of course. And all is well. Let's come on over here. There you go. Thuringia is too big to be that, but let's see here. Could release a Saxony, but they would be Catholic. So I'm not really in a rush for that. Coburg, Donauworth, huh? Ingolstadt is a PU? No. Oh, I was clicking on the wrong thing. So Coburg and Saxony. Wasn't pretty sure Saxony Coburg was the original the dynasty of the Windsors before they changed to Windsor, right? It was like, what was it? Something Saxony Coburg Gotha or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly off the top of my head. Okay. Well, I don't think I can really do much here, so we might as well farm a bit of prestige from them. Any and all prestige is good. We will gain 8. And we will be able to click this guy here to save a bit of aggressive expansion. And we can now become a kingdom? Why? How did I do that? Is that special title within the HRE, border states the empire in order to protect the empire from foreign threats? The Four Maintenance is nice. I actually didn't know that was a thing. I don't know why I'm able to become a kingdom. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be able to, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Let's see here. Let's get you guys down here. And we are working through these other lads who will all be converted. We'll on the yearly tick. Let's go ahead and do 1 mil manpower. Click there so we don't go over our limit. Let's get you. Oh, come on now. There you go. Those guys are now there. Let's go ahead and force religion on you, of course. And these guys are actually getting sieged by somebody else. This is their capital, but I doubt... Yeah, they're too big to be converted, so we will also do that for them. How are you guys still clinging like that? Jeez, oh, Pete. On the early tick, you'll see we'll be able to take this for 6 innovativeness for under base cost, which is incredible. I'm going to hold off, or might as well save the admin mana because we're working on an admin idea group. And there's no reason to take things ahead of time if you're not going to get explicit benefits from them. So why not hold on? But we need to finish up these wars here. Definitely a lot going on with these wars. But this is good. I mean, this is kind of calculated, right? This is all calculated. All right. Now we will piece you guys out. This is Liège. They are saying nay. But if I just do that instead, we're good. Those guys are black flagged. Strasbourg is also occupied, so they will be converted. Click all the buttons there. The war reps is just too good not to take. Let's get you guys over here. We have a 100% in this war. We can convert them, so we will. And we'll also take all of their money. So we're gaining plenty of money that we can then use to pay off our debts. Because we got a lot of them. Forced religion, money, and look at that. Protestantism looking incredibly good only a few years into the Reformation. So we are sorted, as Count Christo would say. So we are black flagged, so that's good. These guys are not. So let's annex you. AE ain't nothing but a number. And then let's immediately turn around. Have a truce with you till when? Okay, Goslar's a free city as well. Okay. So truce with them is going to be over soon. Truce with these guys will be over in 19. So 3 years. So we're in a good spot. Let's just get over here and get a drilling. We repaid a loan, one single loan. Livonian Order. Go ahead and placate them. I guess I just don't need to divert trade to them anymore. If that's the case, I'm actually going to go ahead and force religion on them. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. That's fine. Force religion on these guys. It will actually make them disloyal for a couple of months, but it's not actually that big of a deal because you can do a couple of things here. Like I have loans to repay, but this is fine. So we just used a bunch of prestige, or got a bunch of prestige. So you can click a couple of these buttons to bring their relations down or up just a bit. And they're essentially going to be loyal, and they're going to be Protestants, because more Protestants in the world is exactly what we need. Isn't that right, boys? And yes, we need to make sure we are continuing to convert and stay above 70% if at all possible, or 75, I think it is. France is going to war with Scotland. Sounds good, man. Let's, right, I should have yoinked Crown Land first, but that is okay. And since we have plenty of mana to spare, let's go ahead and do a couple of clicks there. That will get us over that 30 mark, and we will take this over in the next one. We've got some rebels over here in Memel. It is not square, so I'm not actually too fussed about it. Let's go ahead and drill this portion of the army. And in the next episode, we're going to click the button, and we will be forming Prussia tomorrow. So I hope you guys are excited. Frederick has died. Wow. Well, that's unfortunate. 414 is pretty good. But, oh well, you'll have that. Hopefully, we'll keep our Hohenzollerns. If not, you know, no big deal. But either way, if you guys are enjoying, make sure you like the video, subscribe, because you're going to miss out on a ton of very fun, clearly fun stuff if you're not subscribed. And when you ding the bell, you'll get notified whenever new videos are uploaded. So that's the best way to keep up to date with what's going on the channel. Special thanks to ALS Gamer, Legrand Puba, Chio, Josh Kopczynski, Adjun Rhino, Blonde Damon, Cannon Fodder, and many more. If you want to see your name here and early access to these videos, check out the join button below the video or the Patreon linked in the description.